the day is getting shorter. Okay, by the time you get up at 5 o'clock, God, I didn't get nothing done. What's going on? It's your girl Tyson Boss, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I talk about sexual wellness, fashion, lifestyle, career, entrepreneurship advice. So if any of those things are interesting to you, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so you can become a part of the family too. And for our returning viewers, hey family, what's going on? Thank you so much for coming back and clicking on another video from your girl. So today, guys, we are doing another social work series. We're gonna get a little serious today. Okay, I'm gonna still be my little humorous self, but of course, I wanted to talk about this topic because I feel like it's so important, and for me to be in this field and also in the line of work that I'm doing, I think it's just imperative for me to let you guys know about the changes that are going on right now and stuff like that. And if you notice somebody in your life that might be currently dealing with this, or even if you're dealing with it, but today we're talking about seasonal depression, guys. So if you guys are interested in hearing a little bit more about what it is and whatnot, y'all know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and let's get started. All right, you guys, so the technical, I guess you could say, definition of seasonal depression and abbreviations said is pretty much when you get depressed around the same time every year. Now, there is some instances where people get depressed in the spring and summer, but it is typically normal for people to experience seasonal depression around fall and winter. And when you notice somebody with seasonal depression, some of the signs that you might notice is low energy, not being able to eat, and this can leave you feeling sad and moody for months on end. So seasonal depression is definitely something that I feel like people kind of ignore sometimes, and I think it's important to recognize when you do start to see those symptoms, what it is, and you know, get help as needed, so you can make sure that you're taking the best care of yourself and also your loved one too, if you see that this is something that they're currently struggling with. Now, I also wanted to put out there, guys, that I am a licensed mental health professional. I'll put the definition up here if you guys don't know what that is. So I do feel like I have a little bit of leeway and also my experience and whatnot to kind of give you guys you know, some advice on this or whatnot. I'm not a licensed clinical social worker yet, and I'm not like an LPC or nothing like that, but like I said, I do feel like I have enough credentials to give you guys some kind of input on this topic. Okay, so something that I want you guys to recognize is how long does seasonal depression typically last. It lasts sometimes for some people up to 4 to 5 months. Like I said, it typically comes up around the fall and winter days. It can be for various different reasonings, and we'll get into that in just a second or whatnot. But I want you guys to just be able to just notice that. Have you ever, you know, been around somebody and you notice like around this time of year, maybe they're a little bit more distant, they might not want to engage in stuff like how they usually do, they're not eating it as much and stuff like that. They might possibly be you know, suffering or dealing with seasonal depression, and it is a normal thing. It can reoccur up to every year or whatnot. Depression is something that it comes in waves. Like sometimes, you know, you're dealing with it and then it goes away and then it comes back again, and then, you know, so it's just like a roller coaster. But like I said, it's important to recognize when you see those symptoms, have a plan in place already so you can be able to help yourself. So you might be wondering who is more at risk for getting seasonal depression. It has been researched that more women and younger adults are the ones that deal with it the most, but of course, you know, men are not an exception. They can deal with it as well, but research has shown that those are the two main populations that deal with seasonal depression the most. So some other reasons, I'm going to read some of them off of this list that I got here or whatnot of people that might be at risk for seasonal depression. Could be if you already have another mood disorder such as major depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, if you have relatives with mental health conditions such as depression or schizophrenia, live at high altitude, so you're further off in the north of the equator such as Alaska or New England, and you live in cloudy regions. People with seasonal affective disorder may also have other mental conditions such as anxiety, ADHD, eating disorder, panic disorder, and the list goes on and on and on. So pretty much those are the people that you kind of are at higher risk from experiencing seasonal depression. It's not known that you gonna get it, but you know, sometimes you might fall under that category of it, and your risks are just gonna be a little bit higher if any of those things apply to you. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna be talking about a little bit now of several of the different reasons as to why somebody might be triggered to experiencing seasonal depression. One of the things can be their biological clock changing. So as we get older, especially women, we feel like that we're on this calendar clock, and if we don't get married by a certain age, if we don't get the job that we want by a certain age, then we have failed at life. So that can bring on a lot of feelings of feeling hopelessness, feeling like, dang, I didn't do enough in my life, and just feeling like, you know, not the best that you can feel. Another reason can be you have a brain chemical imbalance. So the brain chemicals can cause the neurotransmitters to serve communications between the nerves, and different things can happen or whatnot, as far as the sunlight regulating when and when not you are able to get those certain types of chemicals that you need to keep your brain going and all that stuff. Some other reasons that seasonal depression can happen is having a vitamin D defect. So if you don't know, you need sunlight, y'all have to go outside, soak in that vitamin D. That's why they always tell you, make sure you're taking vitamin D pills, or you're going outside, or whatever the case may be, because you need that sunlight to hit your body or whatnot. When you're not experiencing vitamin D or whatnot, that can change your mood a lot. Melatonin boost. So melatonin is a chemical that affects sleep patterns. If y'all don't know about melatonin, that's something that it hinders you from being able to sleep the way you need to. So sometimes people have to take like melatonin pills and different things of that sort to help them to sleep better at night. So when you are not sleeping, of course, you feel sluggish or whatnot, and also more sleepy, because during the winter people get more tired quickly. The day is getting shorter. Okay, by the time you get up at 5 o'clock, guys, I didn't get nothing done. It's already dark outside. And then also just negative thoughts. So maybe you have, if you got like schizophrenia or anxiety or things of that sort, sometimes, you might be feeding yourself those negative thoughts, and you're dealing with all these other different things, and that can probably cause seasonal depression to occur as well. All right, y'all, so I don't know if I already said this, but I also wanted to include this in here too, with just some of the symptoms that you might notice in somebody. So make sure you watch out for this stuff in yourself and somebody that you know in your life. Sadness, anxiety, carbohydrate cravings, and weight gain, extreme fatigue and lack of energy, feelings of hopelessness and worthlessness, inability to concentrate, limbs feeling heavy, loss of interest in usual activities, withdrawing from people, sleeping more, and thoughts of death or suicide. That is probably one of the worst symptoms that can come from all of that. So some ways that you can help to treat seasonal depression or to cope with it a little bit better is phototherapy. So it says bright light therapy using a special lamp can treat it. CBT, which is I can never say this, cognitive behavioral therapy, which is a type of talk therapy or whatnot. Antidepressant medication, so y'all know how that goes, taking medication or whatnot. I'm not a huge advocate for medication, but hey, you got to do what works best for you. Spending time outdoors, like I say, making sure you're getting that vitamin D and all that good stuff, and also just being around loved ones and having those coping skills and mechanisms to help you to get through your day. So if journaling is your outlet for you, then make sure you're journaling more, you're painting more often, or doing things that is going to bring you joy during this time, because with seasonal depression, what's going to come. So you want to be able to kind of have that plan, like I said, in place, so you can be able to, help before it gets worse. Alright, y'all, and that's pretty much it on this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed and you were able to learn something insightful. If you made it all the way to the end of this video and you still subscribe to the family yet, what are you waiting on? Be sure to click on that red subscribe button down below before leaving out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another video from me, guys. I know this is a little different because I'm always usually joking and stuff like that, but like I said, I did want to just get this video out here because I know around this time of year, the holidays is such a great time. People are excited, they're looking forward to spending time with family, stuff like that. But y'all do gotta realize, some people, they don't have family, they feel alone, and they need people more than ever. So you just want to make sure that you're just checking up on your loved ones more often than what you typically would during this time of year, and just making sure that you are also keeping your self-care up and making sure that you're doing what you need to do to feel your best. But I am going to leave you guys with this question or whatnot, because I know I like to leave questions at the end of this to answer in the comments. Have you ever experienced seasonal depression, or do you know somebody that has seasonal depression? And if so, how did you manage it? So I would love for you guys to, you know, just be transparent and whatnot. And I know it might be a little difficult, but you know, you could probably help somebody else by sharing your story. So writing that down in the comments below, and yeah, we can keep the conversation going down there. So as I said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and you already know I'll see you in my next video. Bye y'all.